folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Let's Play adventure, where I was just looking down to make sure I'd actually hit record, and that the headset was working. Not that I've had that issue in the past, where I've either accidentally not hit the record button, or accidentally paused and forgot to unpause the recording, or recorded an entire video without realizing that the microphone was not on. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for, what, like 12 years now? I would never do anything that ludicrously and flagrantly dumb. Flagrantly? Is that the right use of that word? Comment down below and define flagrant for me. I think, like, flagrant disregard for the rules is a phrase that you would use if someone is, like, blatantly disregarding the rules. But I don't know why you would use flagrant instead of, oh, good gosh, blatantly, which is just as good a word. What were we doing here last time? I don't remember now. It's been a day. What did we have something we were supposed to discuss? I know what we left off here on. We left off here on someone betraying the colony in an effort to demonstrate how ill-prepared we are for an invasion, when what they could have done... Did we get that? How did we even find... It would have been on the mini-map at some point, I guess. What they could have done is what they did in the previous colony, Colony Moo, where they just asked, hey, can you attack us and let us test our defenses? But no, he's going to betray them to Agnes when all likelihood he knows they're going to lose. So did we have a discussion following off from that, or is there nothing? Oh, yeah, here we go. Situation, Colony Lambda, hero acquired, is absurd. I'll tell you what, this entire situation is pretty absurd if you ask me. I've had caffeine! I'm ready to go! Let's talk about this with this one. Man, Lambda's the most hard-working bunch I've ever seen. Exceptionally talented, too. It's no wonder they held on to their rank so long. Which means that ending up in a situation like the one we just had is entirely on my head. You say that, but you can't please them all. Some people think it's all hunky-dory, some don't. There's no right answer. That's a very earnest observation, Uni. I'm a very earnest observer, don't you know? Colony Lambda was weak before we established the chain of command. Right. The system was revised, the current structure took shape, and Lambda became a strong colony. Strict discipline allowed us to broaden our strategies and strengthen our units. But now those rules are strangling the colony. That doesn't change the fact that these formalities are what made Lambda strong in the first place. And that's why they can't just tear down the system that's got them here, even when they know it's inefficient. But it's why Koji took the actions he did to challenge that system. I'm sure Koji was thinking of Colony Lambda in his own way. Yeah, he had to be. I'm sure he only wanted what was best for the colony. Indeed. As it happens, we've set a place in the commander's office to discuss our next option with the captains. Would you care to join us? We'd like as many ideas as we can on the table. Okay, let's have a Shufti? Oh, that's got to be like a weird British thing. We're going to look that up. Hold on, what? The definition is a look or reconnoiter, especially a quick one. What in the heck is a reconnoiter? Probably saying it wrong.
Reconnoiter.
I said it exactly right. What? Third person... Wait, hold on. What does it actually stand for? Don't give me the origin, give me the description. Make a military observation of, in brackets, a region. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much here. Shufti's got to be British, though. Yeah, informal British. Okay. Reconnoiter, it has its origin in Latin. Recognoscere, and then the French, reconnoitrer, and then the English, recognize. But then also the French and the English had a baby together, and we got reconnoiter. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely asinine! Well, that was a fun little journey down grammar lane. Let's have a Shufti together, shall we? Past and present. I don't want them to let this kid off the hook. Someone needs to bring down the hammer of discipline, you know? Spare the rod, spoil the child, as the Bible would say. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm saying let's take him outside and we'll give him a little spanking. I feel like this is gonna go with, he had good intentions. I think we should let him go. People died! I don't know if anyone died. They could have, though. Commander, you made it. Oh, and you guys. They're with me. Don't pay them any attention. Let's just get this sorted. If they recommend stockades or execution or anything like that, I'm fully gung-ho for this. Okay, let's start with the manufacturing unit. Oh wait, is this not to discuss what happened? Is this to discuss changes? I've completely misunderstood the assignment. Not changed a bit, have they? I feel they're on the right track, but they can't quite shake the old ways just yet. Lambda's a pretty great colony. They won't lose sight of what they need to do. Excuse me, Commander, there's something... Tanya, please, we're in the middle of an inquiry here. Let her speak. Oh, we found evidence of trespassers in the colony. Are you sure? Don't be ridiculous. After we've just been attacked by Agnes? I'm afraid I didn't wait for approval. I put together a unit to tail them and sent them out at once. Asking forgiveness instead of permission? How unlike you, Tanya. You did the right thing in not waiting to act. Use your best judgment in this matter. Yes, sir. All right. Captain Rosh, Sergeant Tanya, come with me. Will do. Come along, Tanya. See, that's what I'm talking about. People who can take initiative and then not punishing them for it. That's what you need in a system like this. It seems we'll have to put our talk on the back burner for now. Nothing to be done about that. This trespassing matter is most urgent. It is, rather. No idea where they'd come from. No idea where they'll go. No idea where they came from, Cotton Eye Joe. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help us look into it. There's no question of that. Of course we will. Of course we will. Of course. Why wouldn't we? We always will. We have nothing but time to look into other people's problems. Also, we're still wearing Ethel's outfits. I just realized we never changed out of them. And oh my word, I've never noticed how they fit me. Oh, well, let's carry on. Reach out to the engineers and survey branch. See if they can pass us any info. Roger that. We'll take care of it. See, they're sending us to do it. Because they know, and they know darn well, that we're actually the ones who are going to get things done. So it looks like they are here, and they're making their way through this sort of, this valley. What we can do is we can actually go to the Old Way camp. We can fast travel there, and we can cut them off in the direction that they're currently headed, and then we'll have them like a pincer move, right? Where on one end, I think that's what a pincer move is. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the word pincher and equating the two when I shouldn't be. I don't actually know a lot about military strategy. What I'm thinking, though, is they're coming from that way, and we're coming from this way, and we're going to catch them right in the middle. And watch it just be like a misunderstanding. Oh, actually, here's Tanya's group. And no sign of the bad guys. I guess they already let them go. Oh, no, we've got footprints. Gosh darn it, they've already slipped through here. Ouroboros. And Commander, you're here too? Don't mind me. Please continue. Yes, sir. I just received a report confirming the traces of trespass. We're combing the area now. Seems our unwanted guests are heading in the direction of the forest. I can't imagine they'll slink away without trying something. Footprints. We'll follow them. Okay, we'll merge with the detached force, then we're counting on you. I wonder if it's just people...
This may be the work of a professional.
Well spotted, Asserd. I mean, I didn't think it was amateurs who came and invaded the colony. Yes, no, again, very well spotted. Well, what I was going to say earlier is, like, what if these guys are just from Colony Tau, next door, right? What if they just came by to check out their neighboring colony and maybe ask them if they wanted some spongy spuds? I guess spongy spuds are a specific thing to a different colony, and these particular spuds that they have at Tau are Tau spuds. Actually, I think they're both spongy spuds. What happened here? I'm sorry, what? No, the tracks definitely go this direction. Why are you telling me? What? Do we need to find where they pick up over here? That's exactly what we need to do. I just got really confused in a really dumb way. Yeah, this is leading directly for Tau. There's nothing sus about this. They're literally a fellow Agnian colony.
I don't like this one bit.
Oh, I thought you were seeing one right now, Iserd. Come back here. Where are you running off to?
We should be thankful that no one was attacked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that anyone from Colony... We are assuming Colony Tau now. We don't know that. I don't think they would attack you. It could be someone else, though. It could be a Mobius! The footprints just end. Oh, was that Senna? What does that mean? Hey, you lot. Can you tell me your position right now? We were following a set of footprints we thought might belong to the trespassers. If anything, they fled to Lomac the Wildwood. How do you know that? I took an autolev out and had a gander for the engineers. You got approval for an autolev? Oh, the autolev is our pet project. We don't need permission to use it. Don't tell the commander, though. You know he's right here, don't you? Anyway, if you're after the trespassers, try the Low Wildwood. Good hunting. Oh, right. Message from Tolgrim before I forget. Analysis of the trespasser's behavior indicate they're probably up to something. So be on your guard if it comes down to a fight, okay? Wow, I would have never guessed they were up to something. You're really just gonna let her use that thing whenever she wants? Nothing to worry about. I told her she doesn't need my permission. We can talk later. We have to get to the low wildwoods. Oh, yeah, right. So, what, do we reckon they also had an auto-love of some kind and they got picked up? If we jumped, would we die? I think we would. I don't think we would survive. I don't think there's any body of water down there that could possibly catch us and keep us from dying. Now, I do know, if for whatever reason we didn't want to fast travel, there is an elevator at Colony Tau that we could go to, if I could get to Colony Tau from here. I think that if I can get down to the level below here... I don't know why I'm doing this. We could just as easily fast travel and be there, and it's no hassle. But, you know, maybe we're going to just experience... Oh, I thought I was tumbling to my death just then. I had literally the pit of my stomach go all the way to the base of my throat. It was about to just spew out of my mouth. Absolute nerve-wracking experience that was. I don't want to relive it. What I was going to say is, if we wanted to experience life as one of those no fast-traveling type of people, you know, the lunatics, we could just come down here. Oh, right, remember when we found out that this was a thing? Well, this is the reason why maps aren't filled in. You can find little pools like this, and they're like a notable area that when you stand in them, they come up on the map and say, oh, you're at X location. I've not run, and see, I've not stood under those 2 trees over there. How much you want to bet that... Did everyone else fall off the world? Absolutely insane. It looks like me and Mio were the only 2 that didn't. Mio. What if underneath these 2 trees is the 2 trees of Tau? It's not. But what if it was? It could have been at this rate. If we wanted to experience... I'm sorry, I had caffeine. I'm all over the place. If we wanted...
had some peculiar customs, but this...
That's it? That's all you have to say on the matter? Just gonna fade out after that? Why even bother talking? If we wanted to live our life... like one of those people who don't fast travel around, I'm pretty sure there's an elevator here that we can take to the lower levels. Or rather, we can go from the lower levels up to an elevator around here, but now I'm realizing I don't actually know where the elevator is or how to reach it. Oh, it's like over here? Can you get to it from here? No. How do you get upstairs to the elevator? See, life is more complicated when you're one of those people who don't just fast travel around. That's why I do it. We could already be there. We'd already be finishing the mission. No, we're committed now, at this point, to figuring this out. It looks like it's right up here. This is such a pilgrimage. I remember coming up here for the first time and realizing that this was an area you could get to. Hold on, yeah. Colony Tau, Furana's Head. That's a small, dedicated area. I'm assuming if you have to find every area in the game, and you have some like that that are that small... It's no wonder that we don't have the map filled in yet. We're going to have to just, if we want to fill in the maps, if our new primary goal, since we've done all the Ascension quests, if the new primary goal is finishing all of the side quests, then our new secondary goal is filling in the map. And our new no, it's the same secondary goal. Wait a minute, where does this go? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute, where does this go? What is this? Have we been up here before?
Good thing we found this.
We must have been up here before. I don't know if I've ever used that slide before, but that's how we would get back if we want to. It's nice the game has that. If you didn't want to fast travel around, you could get back there from here. Secondary goal is defeat all the monsters. Tertiary goal. New tertiary goal. We're entering a new one. It's fill in the map. And I almost want to trade that with the monster one, because I hear there's a monster. I don't know if this is true. I saw this on Reddit while I was reading up on how to do really efficient chain attacks. Allegedly, it has been explained to me by a random person on a Reddit that there is a level 200 beast, and I think I might lack the ability to do that. I'm dedicated.
Time for a little rest.
At level 99, if we can survive long enough to get a chain attack, we might be able to defeat it. If I have all of the right gear and all of the right accessories and all the right buffs and the perfect party layout, and we're managing to do, I think I saw someone on a Reddit claim, and I didn't see proof of it, but they claimed they got 70 million in a chain attack. Is that true? I don't know. But if we could pull that off, of course, that comes down to not just having all of the knowledge of how to do it, but also the ability to execute on it, which... You're looking at me, right? And I am a C-class gamer at best. I have my moments. Every so often I pull something off. I was playing Halo Infinite today. I was doing a Husky raid, which are these really cool series of capture the flag maps, where it's just basically a hallway and on either end is the flag, and you gotta just push with your team back and forth until someone somewhere finally actually manages to capture the other team's flag and get it back. And there was a guy with a hammer in our base. He killed me. And I spawned in with that, whatever that weapon is that just shoots like a rod of metal and like one-shots a guy. And as soon as I spawned in, he was in front of me, and I just pulled the trigger and I killed him, and I went, "Ah!" Like I was recording it and reacting to it, but I wasn't. No one was watching. It was just me in silence. It was fun, though. It was a good moment. And that's what gets me up from D-class gamer to C-class gamer, is my moments. It's not consistent C-class work. Well, well, well. 13 Remnant Chief. Sorry, what does that mean? C13 Remnant Chief. If it isn't Colony Lambda and Isard after all this time. I know you. We've got so much to catch up on, you and I. I thought we wiped you out last we met in battle. Our colony may have been destroyed by Autolevs and all those fancy toys, but we survived. No, we couldn't die until we got our revenge on Colony Lambda. Wait, they can't be. They are. The best of Colony 13 come to finish their long vendetta with us. We tried starting a new life in a new colony, but it wasn't enough. It couldn't quench our hatred. You slaughtered our friends in Colony 13. The thought of avenging them against you is the only thing that's kept our flame clock ticking. Of all the idiotic... The friends we've lost, all because of your poisonous games. This is senseless. What point is there in letting your desire for revenge consume you? As if we cared about this now. All we want now is to wipe out Colony Lambda off the map. No point talking to a brick wall. You talk about our poison, we'll show you poison. I mean, we're standing in a lake of poison. Like, they all have duplicate weapons. Isn't that sweet? The battle music in this game is pretty great. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Alright, let's take him out. Hey, they're targeting me now! Let me get over here into the circle of defense and was healing. And also, it looks like they're no longer targeting me, so I think we're good. But we're gonna hang out here anyway. This is a pretty safe place to be. How many defensive circles can I stand in at once? I've got an overlap here. Perfect. That's what I like to see right there. It's kind of popping up 2-to-1. Yeah, keep that power charge up. Absolutely. Now that we know what power charge is, didn't know before. Probably, you know what? I keep forgetting I do need to change certain classes around to... because I put power charge on a lot of the different characters, and I didn't pair it with particularly good secondary abilities, so we need to address that. Yeah, we gotta let the music finish before we fade to black. That's them gone. I'll be honest, it doesn't feel great. Still, we saw off the threat. Thanks for your quick reflexes. All we did was fight. Everyone in Lambda did the real work. Well said. I'll thank them. Let's leave the cleanup to the team and get back to Commander's office. Already? That's it?
Time to head back to the Commander's office and debrief everyone.
I expected more. I expected that guy to be on his knees going, I'll never give up! And we had to have some kind of heart-to-heart with him about how it's not worth it. Or something along those lines. But no! No indeed. And in fact, we can't even fast travel back to the office that way, because for some reason you have to go back to the big map in order to select a region. Why you can't just get to that screen from the quick map menu, I don't know. I didn't design this game. If I had, it wouldn't be like this. I don't know how to design video games, though, so maybe it was impossible on a technical level. I doubt it! I doubt it! I know we've lurched from crisis to crisis lately, but I want to thank you for your teamwork. You all managed to pull your own weight, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Guess so. We didn't have much alternative. It was that or end up in even more dire straits. As Captain Rosh said, there wasn't much else we could do. We had to act for the sake of the colony. I'm the one who forestalled the orders. If there's a punishment to be borne, I'll bear it. I'm not accusing any one of you of anything. I'm proud of all of you, actually, for thinking on your feet. Call them nerdy all you want. They can talk the walk. They can walk the walk. Call them nerdy all you want, but they can walk the walk. Not how I'd phrase it, but I'm with you. It sounds pretty spineless, but I think we gave up on thinking for ourselves. Maybe we just didn't want to be responsible, even for the important stuff. Koji's actions have really shaken things up. It's not a bad thing to advocate for change. We're going to make mistakes from time to time, but your decisions and actions are what will lead us to a new future. I wonder if the commander is quietly waiting for this opportunity to arise. If we keep on barking orders and enforcing rules, then ultimately nothing's going to change. If you want to change, you have to do it yourself. You all realize that, and that's why you were able to act as you did. Koji realized it before any of us, and he acted on it. Commander, can't we bring Koji back? I agree, if we can. Is that your collective opinion? His actions were wrong, no doubt, but it was Koji's words that kicked all of this off. I don't think anyone doubts that either. I can't deny it. We need to work together towards this new future, and we'll need his help for that. I see. That's settled then. As of now, Koji can return to active duty, albeit stripped of his former position. He will, however, remain under close surveillance. Such behavior warrants harsh punishment. Colony Lambda's changing. Let's see how it goes. This is all thanks to you. Not at all. No, the people of Colony Lambda managed this. You keep doing what you do, and I know you'll make something great. Oh, I intend to set on the right path, yes, but the colony will continue to grow, by my hand or not. Or, will it? You're all gonna disappear from existence and you won't be replaced. Unless you start having kids. But does anyone here know what that is? Ooh. Past and present completed. Should probably check it off my list. Also, I can't believe they're letting him out of prison. This is why we don't have a direct democracy, alright? We have a constitutional republic where you elect people to make decisions. Because if you had a raw democracy, the people are too stupid to make good decisions. They'll vote a guy out of jail. That's in the Bible. They voted to execute Jesus instead of an actual murderer. I remember Pontius Pilate was like, what? Really? Bring me a bowl. I am literally, physically washing my hands of this. You voted for this. This is what you want. I'll have no part in it. That's how I feel about this situation. You're gonna let an absolute lunatic out. You're gonna strip him of his rank. But what's gonna stop him from being like, you know what? I'm not pleased with the colony. I'm gonna betray them again. Oh, he's gonna be closely observed. Yeah, okay. I don't trust this at all. Not that I think anything's gonna happen, because I'm pretty sure the game wasn't coded for anything to At the end of the day, the game has decided that that's it, and that's the end of the story. Do we reckon there's gonna be another quest here? According to my list, there's only 2 quests left. And I don't know... One of them is about the white fog in the Eurythia Sea. And this is not where I would put the last quest. What about Romero and Julieta? That story is not actually concluded. This feels more or less resolved. There's a lot of colonies where I feel like they need at least one more story to wrap them up, and they're just not getting it. What is the last quest called besides White Fog on the Eurythia Sea? It's called The Path I Forge. Is that gonna be... Hold on, you know what? We're gonna take a wild guess here. We're gonna take a wild guess. The Path I Forge. Even though I'm sure his story is already wrapped up, I'm gonna say Valdi, because Valdi makes things, and the argument could be made that he forges them. I'm not sure about this. And Valdi is at Colony 30, where I'm pretty sure we've already done everything, because Big Friend Doric, or whatever his name is online. Just in case this isn't it, I have gone ahead and Googled it, and I've got my finger... Not my finger, but my cursor hovering over the wiki page. We're just gonna see where you're supposed to start it, if we don't see anything about it here. I suppose it's possible we might find discussions in some of these places. Discussions that we could have that will lead us to maybe slightly better conclusions. Just them being like, you know, not a quest, but just to sit down and a talk maybe with the colony's chief, where they just say things along the lines of, oh yeah, it's nice to have peace these days. And I'm glad everything worked out, and I sure hope that when Ouroboros defeats Mobius, it doesn't lead to the end of our world, literally the end of our world and our existence. Although, I guess everyone at the colony, I haven't thought about this, but everyone at the colonies will be fine, because they're all from the worlds of 1 and 2. And they'll just kind of go back to 1 and 2 like Noah did at the end of the game and just continue being kids. It's really the people in the cities that are getting the shaft, because they just cease to exist. And there's a line at the end of the game where they're like, I'm sure we'll find our way into existing again, but like, you don't know that. All right, I'm clicking the button. Let's see what this is at. This is, where is this located? Oh, it's a secret quest. Interesting. It's a standard quest. It has something to do. Speak with Seeker at Agnes Castle. All right, that I would not have expected, but that makes sense because Seeker's quest did kind of just, as I remember it, peter out a little bit the last time with Agnes Castle, or the Ascension Grounds, if you will, being invaded by some Kavesi. That was kind of... Now, that wasn't necessarily part of that quest line. That was kind of its own spin-off sort of thing that was semi-unrelated, but... Oh yeah, here we go. I'm still in denial. Dana promised us we'd all go back to the city together. It was all those Agnians that did her in. I ain't gonna let them bastards get away unscathed, believe you me. Ooh, tension with the city. Okay, interesting, very interesting. So this could potentially get heated real fast. I can't remember what I was saying. What was I going to say? Oh, right, they also had a traitor. Shipwrecked, Dana died. It's all coming back to me now, yeah. So that is actually a rough place. And we got a bonus bit at the end of the quest because we had Australian girl in our party. Why has her name left me? What is your name? Gondor! Right! No, it came back to me. I had to think of the DLC. I was like, she's named after her ancestor. Well, okay, then. They said something about us being summoned to the city. Only thing is, I don't even know where that place is. Well, if they're summoning us over, I bet they're looking for someone to blame. Oh, yeah, the tension with the city, that whole situation. I suppose we're taking Seeker to the city. Is probably what's going to happen, so you can answer for the crimes. Do we want to do that at Death's Door? Let's head inside. This seems like a great place. The station break room. Actually, this is so dingy and depressing. We're going to go have this conversation outside at Death's Door. Wonderful name for a rest spot, by the way. 10 out of 10 name choice. It's definitely what I would want to call it, too. So, I guess now we know that these two, well, we knew that the peaceful life was definitely not going to be about a quest. Ioneos the Strongest is like a side thing where we just go fight a bunch of monsters. We're 2 out of 5, apparently. I do want to see this through. I want to have all of this cleared out. We got to figure out where the White Fog and the Erythia Sea is going to be. That's some heavy kind of atmosphere out there right now, huh? There was talk of people being called up to the city, it seems. Sounds like what happened with Dana's getting out of there. Wait, what? Sounds like what happened with Dana's getting out there. Oh, like the information is spreading. Are they gonna end up being blamed for that? I can see this lot getting rowdy and fighting back if it shakes out like that. Yeah, I wonder. Hey, I can see. I know something I'm not letting in plastered all over your face. I can't say anything, sorry. Just trust me that nothing bad's gonna happen, alright? Yeah, I don't think there'll be any fighting either. Seeker and Gondor are around. I think everyone understands that fighting will only lead to bitterness and tragedy. You sure about that? I happen to be pretty partial to a good dust-up myself. Give it a rest, would you? You're stressing me out. Maybe the fastest way to get a good idea of the situation would be to go and speak to Seeker directly. Yeah, let's do that. Did it say that Gondor was required for the path I forge? Or are we again just getting some bonus bits of dialogue because we had her in the party? I don't know. Yeah, you do those push-up lands. You do them. You're doing great.
Ugh, let's be off.
Yeah, I'm sure your feathers are wrinkling or whatever. That's what she says when it's raining. Her plumage is getting wet or something. I don't know. I don't know why that came to mind. Oh, there's a whole little party of them here. Oh, and they've got the inspector from Kavis. Is he also going to the city? That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Seeker. That was not Gondor's voice. Ah, Gondor. You didn't come alone. You guys are headed for the city, right? Yeah. A little while after you handled those rebels, we got a message through from the city. It was an invite to the city addressed to a few of us Agnians from the castle. An invitation? That must set your mind at ease a bit. I mean, you can trust that you won't be walked into anything dangerous. Oh good, it's the creepy music again. Honestly, I don't know. I dropped the ball pretty bad. Not least by allowing Dana and the others to be murdered. That wasn't your fault. No! I deserve to take the fall for that. No question. It's possible that I'm being called out precisely to answer for it, as a representative of the castle. You don't actually think they'd get us over there just to off us, do you? Heh! You did kind of bring this on yourselves. You might well have to argue for your lives. Who knows? I don't love the sound of that. Invite you in, then attack. Such simplistic strategies are not their hallmark. If it did develop into a conflict, it would be a futile waste of battle resources. Well, I'm here. So if it does get to a scrap, you've nothing to worry about. You're a hopeless fighter. No use at all. Well, I mean, I can catch a bullet for you at least. If I let that happen, then they'd have my guts for garters here. You can count on it. Well, if that's the way it is, then maybe we should go along with you. We can at least argue on your behalf. The idea of being able to present in the city. It fills me with such emotion. Huh? You're going to come along as well? Why, of course. Going to the city is my greatest ambition. My ultimate goal. Okay, well, no guarantees we'll be able to keep you safe if shit hits the fan, aye? My ambition will be unchanged, even if I was walking into a forest of swords and a shower of bullets. Have no fear. Oh, hang it. Whatever. If you got called up, then just go, okay? Well, I guess we'll need to make sure Seeker gets decent protection then. Maybe we can recruit some skilled Agnians. In any case, there's no turning back. And what will be, will be. We will simply have to think on our feet. I imagine it'll be fine, so long as his curiosity doesn't get the better of him. Well, I guess we're doing this. Right then. Let's rendezvous at Farview Cape. We'll meet there once we make our preparations. I'll be counting on you. Understood. We won't let you down.
I hope everyone's
Anytime the
getting
creepy
along.
music comes on, I feel like I have to deliver it in a particular way, you know? Oh, you can't fast travel to Farview Cape? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to get there? This feels like an oversight. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's very intentional. Maybe they want you to have to journey to this place every time. It's just odd, because every other place has at least a fast travel point. Is there maybe a boss on this island we need to fight so we can get a fast travel point back to his grave? I mean, I know it seems unlikely, but it's something to consider. It could be the case. Maybe we just need to poke around some. But again, there's nowhere really for it to be. I mean, there's a ledge up there that looks like we could get to it, but I don't know how we would go about doing it. Like, you'd have to fling yourself up there somehow. Doesn't appear to be any secret way up. It's not like Xenoblade Chronicles 3's DLC, Future Redeemed, where there was a whole series of ether slides you had to go along. There are no ether slides in this game. Oh, there's an ether, like, channel. That's not useful. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that there's nothing hidden away back here. No, I mean, there is. There's whatever that was, a fool's chrome. Which is, I mean, anyone who's chrome over Firefox is a fool. Am I right, guys? We got him! Armory pilot! Why are we doing this? I've got the lowdown already. Word is, Seeker and the others will arrive at any moment. You can board early if you like. How about it? Want to climb in? Why didn't we just go to the city and wait for them? This is the real question here. Cool! Come aboard! This is, odd. Oh, we're not even going to wait for them. Again, I asked the question, why not just fast travel to the city directly? I suppose the option was there all along. If we wanted to continue playing along like we didn't have fast travel privileges, we could have taken that last shuttle from the Ascension Grounds down to the dock, rode the elevator down, boarded our boat, drove over here, boarded another vehicle, traveled to the city. Oh my, what a process that would have been. Why isn't there just one that goes to... Wait, why isn't there one that just goes directly from the Ascension Grounds to the city? Was that boat, correct me if I'm wrong, but was the idea was that the boat that got raided heading to Farview Cape to board a lander to go to the city? Why not just go from the Ascension Grounds to the city? I don't understand. Is the idea like you're adding more layers of separation? That it seems wasteful. Also, this is a long landing sequence we're sitting through right here, giving me ample time to question what is all that orange glowing stuff down below. I actually have no idea. I imagine that's more city, right? In my head, you know, because we only see so much of the city, I imagine the city goes way up. So this is the city. Hard to believe a place like this exists. This is... How can it even be put into words? Yo, you made it! Hey, Travis. What a hell of a welcome party. You guys must have been bored out of your skulls. That's not the kind of thing you're supposed to say in front of guests, Gondor. Noah, Huh? What's up? You've never seen an old crone like me before? Yes, I mean, no. I did... So, you're a crone? Ha ha ha! What a wonderful reaction! That's enough talking on our feet, don't you think? Maybe we should continue somewhere a little more comfortable. Yes, that's a good suggestion. Let's do that. It's been so long since we've seen the city. Milady, let's go. Wait a moment, I'd appreciate it if you'd accompany me. What is it? Is there something you need to tell us about? Indeed, there is. Oh, no, this is still her. It seems you're in need of a good talking to about your sloppy work. What, milady? Don't you have something to say about this? Don't look at me. You've been making a real nuisance of yourselves out there, haven't you? That's what you get for winding everyone up by begging for food, eh? I suppose it falls on me to look after our guests. Please come this way. Yes, thank you very much. I was going to say, I like the idea that the city is bigger than what we see. You know what was a big city was New LA, and one of the best Xenoblade Chronicles games is Xenoblade Chronicle X. I would have liked for you to have met the boss, but she's busy with something else right now. No, really, this kind of welcome is more than enough. For sure, we were worried that the welcome was going to be more in the order of a knuckle sandwich buffet. That's funny. I can't tell if Garrett's serious or not, with the way the haha trails off. What happened was truly unfortunate, but Gondor's already told us that it wasn't due to any negligence on your part. Huh? What? Gondor? You've been getting us scared and spooked this whole time, while working a back channel with her? Honestly, we didn't have a good inroads with Agnes Crowd, so we figured it'd be easier to sort things out face to face. Yep, she's right. We owe you thanks. Let's go together now, and I will gift you the secrets of our technology. Thank you. We'll do everything we can to make this relationship stronger. Come on, mate. Enough of all this formal talk. Why don't you relax and take a look around? Really? You don't mind? Certainly not. We've cleared it with the boss already. Well, catch you later. Yes, thank you very much. Okay then. Why don't we take a little walk around?
I hope everyone's
That is unexpected. I mean, I knew that nothing bad was going to happen, that everyone here would have a very reasonable reaction to everything. Oh, am I in a big green? No. Oh, Seeker! I'm just following Seeker. Okay, that makes sense. Do I just follow him around while he reacts to different things? Like, wow, look at this, a child. Whoa, an elderly. How does that work? Whoa, look at that. A family? Those are the sort of... A baby! Oh, we should take him to the hospital and show him a baby. That would be fantastic. Okay, we're just fading to black now. Something's happening. I don't know what. There's a loading screen. It must be big. Oh, well, no, they have stores and things. Like the Nopon Caravan comes through. They're familiar with the concept of money, I guess. The more you look, the more amazing this place gets. Yes, in such surroundings, I can scarcely contain my wonder. if you say so. I'm surprised how calm you are, though. Aren't you at least happy about finding a little bit of resolution here? Do I look calm? I've gotten quite worked up about the whole thing. I'm still shaking with excitement now. Maybe on the inside. Hey, there's Triton in the background just hanging out. Anyway, after we were liberated, you had plenty of misgivings to begin with, right? I thought doing what I was told and doing the right thing were the same. That's staying on the path until it was time for homecoming was the only and right way to live. I mean, we all thought that way, right? But after we were liberated, I'm just gonna ignore him, we were free. We understood that there were other things that we could do with our lives. Something made us want to know the things that we didn't and do the things that we couldn't do. Everyone's been saying lately that I seem like a different person. But I also think this feeling is something that's been dormant in me a while, the whole time. I feel like I've arrived at the real me. You sure have, weirdo. That's one way to sum it up. Hey now, I'm being 100% factual. Can't deny he's weird. Now, I didn't say if it was a good weird or bad. Yes, that's all well and good, but there is more to see still. Come, let's hurry! The kids just came zooming. Ow, it was part of the... I thought they were just like a glitch. Ow. Ah, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. Sorry. Please, it's fine. Are you all from the outside? The outside? Yes, I suppose we are. We came from Agnes Castle. Wow, really? Stop right there. Don't touch her. Huh? Oh. What? We're just minding our business here. What's your beef? Shut it. Outsiders are filthy barbarians. Every last one of them. That's what my dad told me. He might be small, but he's got a big attitude, huh? Gah! Don't say that. Don't treat me like an idiot just because I'm a kid. A kid? Not sure I even know what that means. We're from Agnes, yeah? Come on, stop messing with them. These little ones make me think of Nopon somehow. They're small, but some of them have big mouths too. Yeah, well, whatever. I've had my fill of it for now, I think. You look like you're in a hurry. Were you in the middle of something there? What? I wouldn't tell you if I was. We were looking for something that got lost. Coralie! Don't tell them! Something lost, you say? What kind of thing? We're looking for my ring. About so big. Where did you drop it? We don't know. That's why we were looking for it. Duh! That's right. Well, why don't I help you then? I mean, I don't know the surroundings all that well, but I could still... Huh? Well, if it's just a little treasure hunt, then I suppose I could join in too. I will offer support too, paltry though it may be. Let's all look together then. Thank you guys so much. Sheesh, what a bunch of do-gooders. Easy marks. Will they ever learn? No, but I'm glad that towards the end of the game, we finally have someone call us out on our BS. Our willingness to constantly... What is this down here? What? Have we known about this? Have we been down here before? Is this going to be like an area that we've never seen before? I'm sure we must have come down here at least once. I mean, I found the ring.
Hey, that's the thing.
For the stuff.
Don't
Yeah.
you go losing that.
I don't plan on it. I plan on turning it in immediately. To Coralie, there's a new child. Which one are you? You don't even have a name. You're just present and watching. You're just waiting to pounce on the situation as soon as I turn the ring in. Should we give it to them to turn in? Did you find my ring?
What are we giving them?
Coralie's lost ring. That's what, Sana. How could you forget? It was 5 seconds ago. Goodness gracious me. We just get roped into anything. They could be like out of toilet paper and we'd cross Ionios to find them some more. Ah, that's it. Looks like we found what we were looking for. Thank you so much for helping me find it. Ah, we didn't do anything, really. It was Noah and the others that found it. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's right. You weren't any help at all, were you? You don't miss an opportunity to butt heads with the big boys, do you? So, you're all from the outside? Huh? Well, yes, I probably already mentioned it, but I'm from Agnes Castle. In about 10 years or so, I want to go outside to a bunch of outside places, too. 10 years? 10 years is a long time. Will I be able to see you when I come to this castle place? I guess it's still a long way off, but I'm going to go to the castle too, so I can see you there, can't I, please? Why, yes, of course. I'll be waiting for you there. Yay! So I'll see you again. Bye-bye! Oh, Seeker! Hey, Seeker! You're not in a rush or anything, right? Huh? Yeah, sure. There's still a few places to check out in the city. We should have a walk around instead of just standing about. What do you... Wow, Gondor. Didn't realize you actually cared. I actually really don't. I just don't want us blocking the road and stopping traffic with these glum looks on our faces. Why don't we just keep strolling wherever you fancy takes you? Yes, that makes sense. Let's walk around a bit more then. They're tugging at the old heartstrings. For those of you who aren't following along, Seeker's sad because he won't be here in 10 years. He'll be dead. In 10 years, he'll have long turned into a mote of light and vanished from existence, which is very, very sad. But... no, actually, that's it. Are we going to have a stop at Well? Oh, should we take him to get a torpedo wrap? I think we've already passed it. I think it's... it might be these guys here. Oh, yeah, nope. We're going for a torpedo wrap. Nope, we're not. Maybe? Hold on. We're heading towards the trader pond. We're gonna look at some art? He is actually going back and forth and looking at different things. Hey, trader pond! He's gonna try to figure out what art is. He might see a picture of a particular console, which would be interesting. What is this place? Duh, it's a bookshop, obviously. A bookshop? A place to sell books, mate. A place to sell books, mate. Keep up. Want to try reading one? They won't mind so long as you don't take it without paying. Look, I'm not going to hold your hand here. That one's got some writing. Go look. Really? Okay. What do you have here? Anything interesting? Oh, this is quite intellectually stimulating. Huh? The more I read, the more I understand about things that were strange and frankly unbelievable to me before. Yes. They've got amazing things here in the city. Ones I could never have imagined. You okay there, buddy? I'm sorry. I don't know what's come over me. But we must take each by the hand and go into the future together. Ah, the stimulus of new, hitherto unknown culture. It sets something off in him. Agnes Kevis, distinctions that seemed immutable, but we overcame them. That's the idea. We can combine our powers and find a new path forward. Gondor, you too. Huh, well, if you dags are serious about this stuff, sure, you got my blessing. But now you know about the city, we can't afford to let you bail, alright? Hope we've got an understanding. Yes, of course. We'll plot a straight path into the future, without fleeing or hiding from anything at all. Oh, it just ended. Just like that. The Path I Forge. It was a good quest. I really liked that one. The Path I Forged. The mysterious white fog is all that's left. That means, unless I am mistaken, that there is no follow-up to the Romero and Julieta quest. According to the map, or according to the list, not the map, there's no other quests in the city.
The colony relations change.
I even have DLC quests listed. And there's none of them in there either. So, I mean, I'm giving it a good run around here. And having a good look-see about the place. But it definitely kind of feels like that just petered out. Romero and Julieta can usually be found around here too, at least in my experience. I mean, really, they move all about the city, but this is where I've always happened upon them. Garrett, do you have anything to say on the matter? I pray for your success. May many youngsters get to have their homecoming next year as well. Yeah, no worries, we got it. That's all he's got to say. Nothing about his daughter. Nothing about Romero. Timna, do you know anything about Romero and Julieta? Now the new alliance includes not only Agnes and Kevis, but the city as well. Such an amazing feat. Yes, this generation of Ouroboros rank proudly with the greatness of the founders, I believe. Witnessing the making of history like this, as long as one lives, one never ceases to encounter new wonders. Timely, you're useless to me. I mean, you have nice words, but they're not helpful. The daughter of House Doyle made it safely through her first campaign. What does Garrett think of all this? His daughter isn't going down the path he thought she would. And that's all we're getting about it. Okay. See, this is the problem trying to track people down and talk to them, is they all move about the city. And so you run around and you end up finding the same people again and again. And it's very difficult to track down the particular person you're looking for. They're never in the same spot. Romero! You have nothing new to say, do you? As soon as I am officially a man, I hope to speak with Garrett once again. Perhaps he'll change his mind and grant my wish to marry Julieta now at last. She has a living family yet, I know. I pray they do not break their bonds with her. See, it's just ending like that. That's the end of it. It just kind of is trailing off. With like, oh yeah, I hope things work out. And I understand they're all going to cease to exist as soon as we go back to Origin and finish the game. But I would like to know. Miyabi. Oh, sweet Miyabi. We have nothing new to say to her either. Where the heck is Julieta? If I'm not mistaken, I think QBB is the one that probably friends already know. But QBB, in fact, not fluff and blood, real child of Oldipon. Yeah, that was Triton's old friend who passed away. One child of Oldipon dies sadly. Other child locked away tight in prison camp. QBB and Oldipon were both alone, sadly, so lived together to help each other. And now Jagger's gone. I'm so sorry. Maybe Oldipon happy now. Go to meet real child. Reunion happily. QBB hope. QBB, now we did free his daughter. In fact, if we have a look at the affinity chart, I reckon we'll be able to find them. There we go. Okay, so we've got Jagger, the sole blood relative, although he does have a child that's passed away. This is Riggy, who we rescued, is married to Brunel. I didn't realize that. Is family despite everything with QBB. Is hide and seek buddies with Shiner. Is friends beyond compare with San. Is generous, wants to be smiling, joy. That's, I think, her father, Sugu. Isn't Sugu like a moldable type of... That's Suguru. Never mind. Well, I guess we gotta go figure out what the deal is with the White Fog and the Erythia Sea next time. Until then, thank you folks for watching this incredibly long and ongoing series. God bless each and every single one of you, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.